Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. Look, the walls are closing in on the Biden regime and the leftists right now. And you can look at all the polling numbers, and you can see that Joe is down in every poll. CNN just came out with one the other day. Biggest lead Trump's ever had in that poll. He's up +6. You add in the other candidates, and he's up +8 or 9. So this is really wild. But they're going on these media tours, and they're having nuclear meltdowns. And I've got 2 meltdowns and 1 bonus footage in here. But the first one you need to see is by Nancy Pelosi. And Nancy went on MSNBC, and Katie Tur had her on there. And what happened was really wild. You've got to watch Nancy's face and how it twists and contorts in this. Want to mention mypillow.com, promo code Lumberjack for big savings. The free pillow promo is going on right now, but let's get into Nancy.
Biden is doing that, created 9 million jobs in his term in office. Donald Trump has the worst record of job loss of any president. So we just have to make sure people know.
That was a global pandemic.
He had the worst record of any president. We've had other concerns in our country. If you want to be an apologist for Donald Trump, that may be your role, but it ain't mine. And
I
he
don't
has
think
the
that
worst.
anybody can accuse me of that.
That is solid gold. I mean, Nancy Pelosi, she doesn't expect anybody to challenge her. And I'm going to put in the upper corner here, just watch her face again. I mean, this is amazing. She does not expect any pushback. And then Katie Tur, an avowed leftist, gives her just a little bit of pushback on the fact that there was a global pandemic. And, you know, that, look, this whole job creation narrative is all crap. You all know that. I mean, the fact is that, you know, Joe Biden didn't create any jobs. Jobs just came back that were lost during that time. It's the most ridiculous narrative. But now watch James Carville. For those who don't know who James Carville is, he was an advisor to President Clinton. And watch his meltdown here as he realizes the youth vote is going towards Trump or not voting at all.
If they get a hold, there will be no government left. There will be no rights left. You'll live under theocracy. You'll end up with Christian nationalism. But that's all right, you little fucking 26-year-old. You don't feel like the election's important to me. They're not addressing the issues that I care about.
You're not addressing the issues I care about. It's not important to me. He starts cussing them out. I mean, look at this. This is how you win votes, people. You go out and you insult the people you want to have vote for your side. I mean, you got Nancy Pelosi telling Katie Tur she's a Trump apologist. And then you got James Carville running around saying, mocking these 26-year-olds, using Oppenheimers and all of it. And what's really wild is they're describing a world in which we actually are beginning to live in, where our rights and our freedoms are stripped away. Certainly not a theocracy, although it is a theocracy. Liberalism is its own religion. And so now what you're seeing is the theocracy of liberalism put forth by Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, governors like Whitmer, Walz, these people who just want to force their agenda down your throat. So there is a theocracy. It's just not Christian nationalism. It's not that kind of theocracy. No, this is wild. It's an assault on our rights, and yet then they try to spin it around. But my bonus footage for you here is Kamala Harris, and this will make you laugh.
Apparently, some people love to talk about the way I laugh.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I love your laugh.
I mean, Drew Barrymore is literally fawning at this point. But in the comment, how many of you love Kamala Harris's laugh?
Well, let me just tell you something. I have my mother's laugh. And I
have my mother's laugh. Oh, it just gets in her space. It's just literal fawning.
grew up around a bunch of women in particular who laughed from the belly. Yeah. They laughed. They would sit around the kitchen and drinking their coffee, telling big stories with big laughs.
This is a common theme within the Biden administration, either with Kamala or with Joe, where they try to always relate things to family members or whatnot. And Kamala Harris doesn't have a big laugh. She has a cackle.
I'm never going to be, that's just, I'm not that person.
The problem is on most days, Kamala doesn't know what person she is because she's hanging with Joe, who doesn't know actually who he is. And they constantly lie to us, and we're just tired of it. Hey, go check out MyPillow, mypillow.com, promo code Lumberjack for big savings and that free pillow. See you on the next episode. Peace out.